don't even get down like that. My face can't give the facade that it needs to give to do something like that. You're gonna know I don't get down with you. What's up? Welcome back to another episode of the Kairika Rashid Show, and I'm so glad that you decided to come back for more. So, what's up? What's up is that you can see that we've been elevated a little bit. We've been elevated, okay? Because I have like a new structure going on. So, amen to that, okay? Amen to that. What else is up? God is good all the time, and all the time what? Okay. Work has been working. Things have been moving. October is gone. What else is up is this is me on the wake up. You gotta get it how you live. You feel me? You see me on the way to sleep. Now you see me on the wake up. Gots to get it how you live. Gots to see it through, my boy. Today is game day. Today's game day. That's what else is up. So it's time to lock in. What else? Yeah, today's game day. That's what's up. And it's tournament time. One and done. No games can be played except for ours. Okay? Okay. What else is up is that we're back to regular schedule programming. No more camp. So things are a little bit all right. What I would like to talk about today is, I don't know, I've been like going through with the names, but just the fact, just something about like, everyone's not like you. They're not like us, in the mentality that you think, in the consideration and accountability, all those thoughts surrounded in one, but I'm not really sure what to say about that yet. So that's what I would like to talk about today, and we're gonna work through it. Okay? Okay. So what happened was, I was thinking about boundaries, right? And setting boundaries and having standards, right? And this is my first time really, being out here in Colorado, really being around people that are my age. And it's an abundance of people that are similar to my age. And I don't act like them and they don't act like me. Okay? Especially when it comes to boundaries and standards. I have certain ways and manners, things I'm not going for, things I will not be doing. I will have fun, but there's certain shit that I'm not going for that many other people are going for. And I don't really know how to continue to like say that, but that's just really what I've been thinking about. It's just like, I don't know, like for instance, this is a simple one. If I say I'm gonna do something, then I'm gonna go ahead and do it. So that's why a lot of times I don't commit to stuff if I'm not sure. If I'm completely sure about it, I'll commit right away. But say somebody, or for instance, if our clients have games on the weekend and they want us to come to the game, I can ask for the information, but I'm not going to say right away, yeah, we'll be there, because there is a lot of shit happening. And I don't want to be that type of person with the kid that they expect me to show up and then I don't show up. You know what I'm saying? So stuff like that, you got to be careful with. Or like gatherings and get-togethers. People, yeah, okay, gatherings and get-togethers. Like if we're gonna have a party, if we're gonna have a little kickback at the house, we're going out, anything of that nature, that manner, I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna go ahead and think about it. I'm not going to commit. And a lot of stuff be falling through low key. But it's like, I think people are more prone to be like, oh yeah, let's do it, yeah, I'm gonna do it. And I just won't. But see, these are minuscule ones, so I gotta find a better example. We gon' think it through. I think what I'm trying to say is like the engagement with the amount of people who are my age has been a lot. And it's something that I wasn't, I guess, prepared for. I wasn't prepared for all the things that come with it. And that leads to a lot more irritations that make me want to not engage. Okay, that makes me want to not engage. But at the same time, I see the value in those experiences as well. So, like, certain times I am engaging. But I found being in these circumstances that over here, it's very strict. Over here, it's very accountable. So, like, we might not vibe, we might not rock. On a surface level, I get along with everybody or whatever. But there's a lot of times, like, there's friends out here who don't have a certain schedule like I do. And they're like, oh, it's 9 p.m. Let's go do this. Oh, where's Kai at? Let's do this. Kai's in her routine. That's another thing. I am very routine based. I don't think many people that I'm around are as routine based as I am. Yes, that's personality trait, but I also think as far as the age, we're young in turn. You know what I'm saying? People could say I'm getting to, you know what? My god brother told me I was in auntie status because I'm 25. But like, whatever. Like, we're still in our 20s. We're young in turn. You know what I'm saying? And well, actually, I had to tell him I'm quite literally an auntie. So I don't know what to do about that. That's not my fault. But, yeah. I just got off a tangent. I forgot. Sorry. Okay, we're back. I just feel like through my experience that a lot of people have very loose boundaries. I believe that I am very even keeled, I'm very chill, but there's just certain stuff that I don't mess around with. And if you get me to that point where I have to, I don't know if it's like enact on that boundary or like show you the consequence to crossing that boundary, I guess is the better way of saying it, then I'm dead ass B. Dead ass. And I don't think people are as dead ass. It's a lot of all bark, no bite, a lot of talking. And I ain't with all that talking. I'm gonna just show you better than I can tell you. Remember when you was younger, you got smart, and mom said, I'm gonna show you better than I can tell you. You better get it together. And I'm like, hands up. So I don't even say that, but it's just, I will show you literally that I gets down, but I don't play. And there's just certain things I'm not going for. So for instance, I don't like yelling. I don't like all that rah-rah stuff. And a lot of people my age have way more drama than I do. I know everybody has drama in their lives, but drama over stupid stuff, I'm not going for all that rah-rah shit. I'm just gonna go ahead and head out and exit stage left. It's just, why are we doing all that? It's not necessary for me. It's not. There's a lot of unnecessary conversations being had, in my opinion. It's just my opinion, you know what I'm saying? Where I think I am a deep person. I am getting better at surface level talk. I wasn't good at that because I just feel like I'm a deep person, but I'm getting better. But I start to like mentally check out on purpose. Selectively listening to what's going on a lot of the times because it's meaningless conversations. Lots of topic, like cosmetic things, which yes, keep it cute. I like to talk about little hairstyles, makeup, whatever, but I don't want to talk about that all the time. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, cosmetics, clothes, what people are wearing, what people are doing, social media. I'm trying to think what else, like celebrities, that type of stuff is only like a small pocket of my brain can handle that type of conversation. And then the rest of it checks out. Because if that's the only thing we're going to go ahead and talk about, that I'm gonna go ahead and check out. And I find myself, you know the idea when it's like you go out after a night and then you reconvene about what happened, da, da, da. That type of example. A lot of times I don't know what's going on. And is that on purpose? Sometimes, yes. Because does the stuff we're talking about or the things that are happening matter? No, they don't matter. They don't matter. So that's the point I'm trying to get. Like, it just doesn't matter. So I just tune off, and then when we reconvene, we're like, yeah, did you hear so and so say this? Or were you there when da da da? Kai, you was there. You was there. And I'm like, was I there? Yes. Was I there? No. No. I wasn't. I headed out. Just another thing, like, okay, for instance, we go out, right? Day is shooting at the club. They shooting at the club. When I was younger, I was at parties. They was shooting up the house parties. They was, we had to be run. Sure, there's a certain adrenaline rush that happens. My fault, but the ones that know, no. But now I don't really want to be playing with that. You know what I'm saying? Or here is a perfect example. Found one. So we go out. My friend, she is a social butterfly, right? She likes what she says, bop around. She likes to bop around, okay, and go from one place to the next. Me, on the other hand, I don't want to move. I want to be in one spot. I want to have fun. I want to dance. I don't know that many people anyway to be moving around and going and talking. Then the club is packed as shit. What the fuck are we moving in circles for? Everybody find this place, sit down or stand up and get to getting. You know what I'm saying? I'm also big on creating my own vibe. So lots of times when I've been going out, my friend's gonna go ahead and go bop around. There's 2 levels in the club. She may be upstairs. Once I find my place, I'm gonna go ahead and stay downstairs. Initially, she would do that. It's the way she is. I would get tweaked out because, one, I don't know these people and I don't have time for all the extracurriculars. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, so she is moving and grooving around and doing all this shit and it's getting on my nerves. Yeah, it's getting on my nerves. So I'm like, bro, you can't be leaving me in the club. And girl code, you stick beside your bitch. That's what I think. But she's a different type of gal. And she just be moving and grooving. And I'm like, mm-mm. And I told her, yo ass just be leaving me out on the scene to do shit. And I am not a social butterfly all the time. Majority of the time, I would not say I'm a social butterfly, especially in a new circumstance, in a new situation. That is a boundary that I've learned. I cannot go out with her and her friends by myself. Some of her friends are my friends, but I know she's gonna go bop around. I know she's gonna leave the scenery. One time I was calling her outside the club, bro, where you at doing? She was doing hella shit. I'm like, nah, not doing that no more. So now the boundary that I have to put up is I'm not going out with you and your friends alone. I'm not doing that because I know what you finna do. You're not finna stay in one place. Now, there's been times she's been correct. But more times than not, she just and I'm not doing that. But yeah, one time I'm calling her outside the club, they is getting turned. They getting ready to shoot. They getting ready to do all this stuff. I'm like, I got a career to uphold. I'm not trying to be out here like Ricky. Dead ass, I'm not doing that. Boundary set. Another thing I don't play about. I don't play about violence. I don't play about toxicity. So I need to be strict on that. And that continuously comes from, experience and trauma. There's certain situations I haven't had to be put back in, but I've felt like it's because of my boundaries and my standards that I'm not going for. Yeah, so there's just a lot of stuff I'm not going for. Like, in the club, we are not all fam. Didn't realize how many people are doing coke, okay? Never seen it with my own eyes yet, but it's just like, oh, so-and-so does coke. Oh, they be doing coke. Oh, they be so... I'm like, oh my God. I didn't realize this was like for real. Sometimes I feel like I'm in a movie because this is what I've seen like in the movies and stuff, and it's like, oh yeah, we all do this, girl, we young and turn. But no, they really be like that. They really gets down. That's one of the boundaries I'm not crossing. Or even other like drugs and stuff. I call me bougie, whatever. I'm not doing that. I'm scared. I can't. I cannot. Then it's just the non standing on business piece. It's like just I feel like I keep saying it. We set a boundary or we set a standard, and then it's way more common to go back on that boundary or standard. For instance, like, okay, we can talk about I engaged with like a dude this summer. And bro was finna have me tweak out on him. Because one thing about me, if I say something that I don't like, and I'm finna get mad. You know what I'm saying? Like, I basically set a standard, set a boundary, and said, hey man, I don't like that, and that's not going down. Okay, got you, understand, da da da. And then proceeded to try to do, or like, not think about what I just told you I didn't like. So now I'm getting irritated. Now I'm getting mad. Because I just told you, and now you're being very inconsiderate, and you're not caring. You're not caring about what the fuck I just told you. So then I had to press him. Because what do you mean? I had to press him. And that's another thing I'm learning that people do not like. There's certain directness qualities I have. I wouldn't say I'm extremely direct all the time, even though some people might disagree. But maybe with men, I am more direct because they get on my nerves. They get on my nerves, and it's like, I don't know if this is a bad mentality they have, but they don't deserve nothing from me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't get the privilege of anything from me. You need to really like earn that real bad, and I'm not playing. Yeah, I'm not playing. So it's like I decide to engage in conversation, engage in like having you in my presence and and this and that. And it's like cute, it's flirty, whatever at first. And then you do too much. Now you have to hear me. You have to hear what I'm about to say. And I feel like lots of people my age don't deliver certain messages like I do. People my age, this is through experience, mind you, right now, it's like they would rather have that elephant in the room and not talk about it, and then try to move on like we're cute, da, da, da. We all fam. We're not. One thing about me, we're not fam. And you're gonna feel the difference. So with this dude, I had told him something specifically, and he kept doing weird ass shit. So I said, all right, next time bro see me, he's cooked. You know what I'm saying? He's cooked. There's no beef, but you don't get the same energy or the same access that you were having because you fucked it up. And I'm not playing. So the next time you see me, it happened to be on my birthday. Bro tweaked out. And he was invited to the birthday because we all failed. Not just because all the like friends or friendly people or friends of my friend, because I'm like in a different state. I'm in Colorado. We're all invited. And, you know, usually I would be like, oh, what's up? Da, da, da. Engage in more conversation. But no, when I said next time I see bro, it's going to be a whole different story, I meant that. And I don't know if sometimes people believe me or not, but I meant that. Then on top of that element, I didn't engage with bro. One thing about me, it was my birthday. Anyway, it was my birthday. So no, I'm not doing all the kiki with you if I don't want to. So I did the hug. I said, thanks for coming. He said, happy birthday. Cool. Thank you. And that's really it. Conversations really weren't had throughout the night. I had other friends there, other men there as well. And I like to play all day, and it was cute. And I said, watch him get around a bunch of other dudes, and he gonna sink to the bottom. It's gonna be a little dog fight in there, and he not gonna have a dog in this fight. I just knew it was gonna happen. So bro tweaked out. Now I'm engaging with the other dudes and the other friends because they are engaging with me. They are the entertainment, okay? They are giving me the energy I need them to give. One of the other dudes buys me a shop. Okay, period, as you should. There's just certain stuff that's happening that, oh dude, you didn't do. And you kept doing shit that I said I don't like. And then when I had to tell you about it, oh, I know, like, my bad. I really wanted to, like, da da da. Okay, cool. Like, another thing, I had to press him because he said, oh, I'm gonna come over. Oh, we're gonna hang out. Da da da. You is doing all that yapping. Did I ask for it? No. But one thing about me, don't say you're gonna do shit that you're not gonna do. And that's what they be doing out here. They just be having all this fluff. So then I got on him. I said, oh, why did you say not once, not twice, but like 3 times that you was gonna hang out, you was gonna do this, da 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 da, all this stuff, and not do it? That's weird to me. That's weird. Why would you say that if you weren't gonna do it? And one, like, mind you, if you didn't say that, there would never been no issue. But the problem lies is that you said that, and then I didn't hear from you, bro. That's weird. And he's like, oh, I wanted to, like, my fault, you're right, da, da, da. And then still proceeds to do the same shit. I'm like, all right, bro, you're good. Like, you're good. That's okay. Like, we'll keep it cute, keep it cordial, but you don't get the same access anymore. Okay, sorry. Fast forward, we're back at the birthday party. So yeah, he's there, but it's like, okay, and everybody else is here. Everybody else's energy is giving. Like, I had like a birthday Kahoot. We're playing games. We got the little drinks going. We got the music going. We playing old school music. It's a whole little vibe. Bro, and mind you, I don't know anything that's going on with him the whole night. Because, like I said, once I put that boundary down, once I said, oh, you're good, you're cooked. Like, you're just cooked. So I didn't engage with bro the whole night. Basically, my friend had to come tell me. My friend, as well as other people, had to come tell me, hey, what's up with bro? Bro acting weird. His energy was off. What's up with him? Da, da, da. I said, oh, for real? This is how he was acting? I couldn't even tell you. Because I don't know, and I didn't care. And then, bro, this is amazing. Bro starts making out with another girl at my birthday party. Yeah. Bro started making out, and mind you, it wasn't even like in the corner. It wasn't even in like no bathroom. Because if it was that, and mind you, it was a birthday party, but it wasn't a birthday party where it was hella people. It was more like kickback vibes where everybody sees you and what you're doing. Okay, so if you would have been in the bathroom, if you would have went away somewhere else, not in front of everybody, cool, do you, whatever. But like, that's disrespectful. Bro starts making out with the girl in the middle of everything. So I'm starting to crack up because that's embarrassing for you, my guy, not for me. You look pretty weird doing that. You look pretty weird. I'm like, okay. So I'm cracking up. I'm on the floor. And then my friend, she's like, Kai, stop. Oh my God. I'm like, nope, look at him. She's like, no, I can't look. I'm like, no, you need to look because he looks a hot fucking mess. Then I got the other dude. He was my friend. He's like, bro, what the fuck? God, get up. Stop playing around. I'm like, it's funny because you look dumb as fuck. So then after that, I'm getting all this, like, after my birthday party, everybody's telling me how bro was acting. And it's just because I didn't give him the time of day. You earn that. You get what you earn. Like, that's a certain boundary. I'm not going back on it. Then he decided to text me talking about, hey, what you doing this weekend or whatever. I'm like, what? Boy, what are you talking about? And don't be trying to, I don't know what you're talking about. Turns out he wanted his hair done. Mind you, he had a certain access to me for a certain amount of months. As soon as I revoke that access, now he wants to talk about, oh, let me get my hair done. Oh, this and that. Want to try to, no, you're good. Then I seen him again. He want to try to engage in conversation. Oh, how you doing? How's work? And good. Everything's good. everything's gravy, everything's Gucci, okay? Not too much. Your access is revoked. Like, you don't get to do that anymore. And then you tweaked out, bro, tweaked out. And everybody's seen you tweak out. So you're cooked. And that's just one example where it's like, no. And there are certain like standards I feel like I have, or standards or boundaries that I'm very strict on. They're like my themes. Yeah, they're like my things. So like, I don't play about violence of any sort, of any manner. I don't play about that. We know why I don't play about that. I don't play about inconsistency. Okay, like I said, bro, tweaked out. He was being inconsistent. Okay, cool, you're good. You are good. I don't play about that. I just don't. And then another one, main theme of my life, I don't like instability. When shit is feeling unstable, when shit is feeling chaotic, I don't like that. And that's part of the reason why I probably don't like going to the club and go out. It's chaotic. There's too much shit going on. There's very, very few nights when it's just like, oh, we go to the club, we do a little kickback, and we go home, and it was a cute night. It's always some random shit that's going on. I don't like that. I don't like that. There's just those things, when those things come up, I don't like that. When people is feeling like they finna fight, no, I'm not doing that. When people want to raise their voice and rah, I'm not doing that. I'm just not. Like, yes, I'm too good for that. I'm too good for all that extracurricular stuff. Another thing when it comes to boundaries, and I guess I can keep using these men or these boys, because it's like, you know, there's like the whole little game of the back and forth between a girl and a boy, and it's like, oh, like I cut him off and now we're talking again. Blah, blah, blah. No. Once I cut you, you're cut. We're not doing the back and forth. And that's a boundary I think I stick to more than the usual. Okay, once I say absolutely not, enough is enough, the access, it's just like pulling. Now, if I try to a certain point, I will. I'm not saying I won't. But once I get there, you're cooked. Like you're just simply cooked. And I think a lot of people go back and forth. It's like, oh, fuck them, this, and that. They're not shit. They will do a lot of talking shit about someone, and then the next day be kumbaya, buddy with them. I don't even get down like that. My face can't give the facade that it needs to give to do something like that. You're gonna know I don't get down with you. I'm already reserved in first initial meetings anyway. So like I just give that face. At times, I mean, I guess I could have a resting bitch face, but I'm not going for it. I'm not going for it. So it's like there's a lot of shit talking, and I'm like, oh, I thought they said they didn't fuck with them and fuck them and da. Well, they did, but now they cool again. Okay. That's how they get down. You just gotta take notes type shit. You gotta take notes. Another dude. Bro just crossed a boundary. He kept crossing boundaries of inconsistency. This is a different one. Everybody stay with me here. Bro had certain access to me. We was cooling, and I probably still think I gotta get into that's a whole nother episode, where inconsistency was his issue. It's like one moment it's like, oh, we here, then the next moment it's too much, I'm not locked in, this and that. Okay. Then we met each other, and it was like, all I see is fireworks. Like really grand, like you could have put it in a movie type energy. Then we back on, I want to see you, I want this, like we finna make this happen, whatever needs to happen. And then you cross the boundary of like physicalness, right? We crossed the boundary, like you kiss me. We didn't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? Me, I don't just be meeting people and getting down. I don't just be meeting people having sex. Not too much on me. But I'm just saying, you cross the boundary of physicalness, like, and that's another boundary I don't play with, like physicalness. Once we cross that line, physicalness to me entails kiss, hug, any type of touch that's not just a normal touch. Because I'm very sensitive about touch. I don't even like to be touched anyway. Like, men especially, like, don't touch me. And if I allow you that type of access where you could even hug me, and you know what I'm saying? Like, it's strict over here. I'm not playing. And that's a boundary that was crossed. And then on top of that, all that yapping was crossed as well. And with this dude, he had chances after chance, and I kept it cute. I was trying to, be a certain way, be very understanding, be very considerate. And after that, I said, okay, no mas. No mas. And I said, I can't do this anymore. And I literally told him I can't handle the inconsistencies of you, because that's a boundary I don't like. It's too much. It's way too much for me. So he had to get cooked too. You're cooked. I had to go the whole, people say, oh, I want people to watch me winning and da da da. At first, I was like, yeah, go ahead, watch me winning. That's cute, whatever. And then I was like, no, you can't follow me no more, and I can't follow you no more. Because it's grinding my gears every single time. So I had to revoke access of that too, because I'm like, I'm not doing this shit. I'm not. I just believe if I say what my non-negotiable is, what my boundary is, what my standard is, and then continue to go back on it, what type of respect is you gonna have for me if I don't even got my own respect? You know what I'm saying? If I'm not having the respect of myself and holding firm in these beliefs and these values, and I keep going wishy-washy, what makes me think that you're gonna respect me? How that makes sense? You feel me? It's not gonna give. It's not gonna give what it needs to give. They gonna play in your face because you playing in your face. You feel me? If you gonna play in your own face, what makes you think ain't nobody else gonna play in your face? So people don't really be playing in my face, for real. I also am the strict friend. I don't play by my friends. And now, there's tiers of friends, but if you are elevated to my circle status, I do not play about you, okay? And my friend here in Colorado, she's been elevated to that status, and she's starting to witness how much I don't play about her. There's certain things I'm not going for. Maybe she's going for, but I'm not going for it. And I have to tell her that in a certain manner, like, I'm not going for that, despite what you're going for. So we may not agree on certain shit. You may be one here in this relationship with this person, but I don't get down like that. And you know what I'm saying? Because we have been elevated. You're going to tell me certain information about other people. And yes, I get to make my own opinions. And once that opinion's been made, I'm going to stick to it. So if that friend, you said, oh, they're just a little bit weird, but you've had this as the associate friend, and I get around them, I don't like their energy, then I'm going to act accordingly. I'm the strict friend. If you come to me and tell me what so-and-so did, on top of that, if I witness it, I gets down, I don't play. If I witness certain wrongs that you have done to my friend and there's no accountability put towards it, we're going to have an issue. But it gets a little sticky if your friend don't have it. Actually, no, it doesn't get sticky because you know where I stand, despite where my friends stand. I said I'm a strict friend. I will be the one to hold you accountable. I will be the one you're going to know. Don't come around me if you're not ready to get to it. Like I said, I don't like having certain elephants in the room when it comes to grandiose things. I don't like that. If there's certain shit that needs to be addressed, then it needs to be addressed. And if you don't want to address it, okay, cool. But I will act accordingly. But sometimes I be like, no, we're going to have to address it. We're going to have to address it because then if we don't address shit, I feel myself moving in this manner where it's giving like resentfulness, giving spitefulness. Like I want to give you the, what are you doing, Fat Edward? Like that. That's how I feel. So I'm also very mature. I'm the more mature person in the situations 9 times out of 10. So it's like I'm gonna always have to be the one to do that. And sometimes I don't. Sometimes I want to just do the petty shit. And then I hear the Lord talking to me more now, saying, God, now you know better. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's just disrespect. I'm not going for the disrespect to me or my friend. You haven't messed up. You just haven't messed up. And it's like, I have different sides of me that are shown. And it's like that boundary setting one, that standard one, that strict one, when it's out, it's out. Like you feel the heat. And I think my friend out here, she's starting to learn that more about me. And yeah, we went to college together, but I'm a whole different bitch from college to now. And it's like she understands to a certain magnitude, like Kai gets down, she don't play. She don't play. She's able to tell, now she's able to tell other people like, oh, Kai don't play. But I just told her, I said, yeah, we need to have a conversation and you need to be a part of it. Because I need you, I feel like you know to a certain level, but I need you to know and I need you to watch me engage in this so you know how much I don't play about you. I told you, when you get elevated to the certain status, I don't play. And I'm dead ass. I'm dead ass and I'm so serious. Like I'm not the take light friend. Once you're there, you're there. And if you don't want to be there, let me know. Because I don't have to do all that, but I love my dogs and my dogs love me. And then we could talk about just simple day-to-day boundaries. I'm not switching up stuff just all whimsically because this happened. Like I'm not going for that either. Because then that makes me feel a certain type of way that messes me up. I'm not doing that. If somebody calls and say, hey girl, you wanna go to lunch? Down here in this, and then we could go have drinks and I'm gonna say no. Because I needed more of a heads up about it. I need more of a heads up. Now if I could have planned for that, sure. You know what I'm saying? But if I don't plan for it, then I'm less likely to switch up my stuff. I go to the gym at 6. I get up at 6 every day during the week. So I'm probably not compromising getting up at 6 a.m. unless something happened the night before. Even when I have late games at 9 p.m. all the way out in Denver and I have to get home, I still get my ass up at 6 a.m. the next day. I'm just not going for it because I know how it makes me feel. I know how things make me feel. And I just like to stick to it. Why not? Duh. So now what? We didn't talk about these boundaries. We still think about the, like, boundary. I don't know. I feel like we didn't talked about this, but just the thing of me, like, having to enact on these things, like, for these last 4 months, maybe, of me being in Colorado. It's like, so now what? It's a lot of grace and patience that is happening because I've never been in this type of experience before. So I have to have a lot of grace for it. The other thing, I understand I am an anomaly when it comes to, other people. I'm the one who acts different in comparison to most. They all act very similar. So there has to be a lot of grace for that. When I'm talking to my godmom and we're talking about age and maturity and like how she was when she was 25, 26, 27, in her 20s, right? It's like, I'm like, but I don't understand how I'm way more mature than this person and that person. And she's like, well, Kai, like, let's think about it. When I was this age, I was out here doing similar stuff. You're just a little bit different. And I'm like, okay. So I have to think about that. And it's like, I just always continue to go back to the grace piece. And I'm like, okay, they may not be thinking like me. They may not think this way. So just hold on, just give them a grace, give them a chance to like really understand what's going on. Some people don't get as many chances though, like men. They don't get as many chances. But yeah, just like engaging with like friendships or acquaintances, like you gotta know where to put people and have that patience. Everyone's not gonna be an intense, go hard, all the way, die hard friend like I am. Everyone's not gonna stick to their boundaries as much as I am. Everyone's not going to stick to their routine as much as I am. So you have to think about people and how different they are, each person, and provide that space that everybody's still growing, everybody's still learning. That's what's teaching me. Because I said at the beginning, I've had a lot more irritations being around these folks. It makes me want to go back all the time. Like, I would rather just go and be in this little room, and not, where you're not going to hear from me. But I purposely sometimes put myself in these areas because it's good. You can network, you meet people. Yeah, lots and lots of grace. Lots and lots of grace, and that I will be irritated more as I'm learning to engage with more people and be with people around my age. Because honestly, it was me and my road dog, Nina, and people come here and there. But this one's different. And, I just got to go to the good Lord a lot more. We see that little wall. That's my little prayer wall that's coming up. I got to keep going to the good Lord. Because as soon as when I back off, I'm like, When I get upset, I just like, Lord, just pray to help me to learn grace, because there's certain situations where people had probably give me grace in. So I try to have that perspective as well as we're growing and we're learning to be a godly woman, a godly young woman, more and more each day. The Lord leads with grace and forgiveness. Not saying that the Lord do got his boundaries too, but he's forgiving. He is forgiving. Now, if we're talking about the Old Testament, don't cross big dog. If we're talking about the Old Testament, I would have been scared. And that's how sometimes I feel. I feel like I need to give Old Testament vibes. But then it's like, I'm not the Lord. I'm not God. So we're going to go ahead and give the New Testament vibes where it's forgiveness and, Jesus died on the cross for all of our sins so that he didn't have to be like that anymore. Yeah. So I have a question. Are they not like us? Word to Kendrick. Seems like it. Or are you like them? If you're like them, check yourself before you wreck yourself. Okay? But also, there's a grace period for that. There is a grace period for that. Tell me what are you not going for? What are we not going for? I told you, inconsistency, instability, violence. Those are like my main. That my main. Hey, that my main. We're not going for that. Those are things I'm not going. What are you not going for? All that rah-rah stuff, I'm not going for it. What are you not going for? And then the last question, are you a boundary maintainer or not? Or do we need to work on that? Do we maintain our boundaries and standards, or are we easier to fall back on it? Do we need to work on that? And yes, there are certain, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of stuff that I have to work on too, but there's certain stuff, like my main, we're not going for, right? So yeah, what boundaries are you maintaining, and what are the ones we need to go ahead and get together? Okay, this has been another episode of the Kyrie Rashid Show. Bow. And I'm glad that y'all decided to come back for more. Get at me. A.